5, 16, 19, 21, 30, 3 and 10. Check results. You remember?
Oh man, I'm a mess. And I gotta be quiet again. Similar scenario to yesterday. Late. Somebody else's gaff. Yes, although this time I at least remembered to plug in the mic. Pod a day, 99, hopefully 100. We actually have a song a little bit more high energy. It's a special number. Been talking about it for a long time. But by the way, I know my shirt. That's why I said my mess. Hair, joke, shirt inside out right now. I'm aware. Along with a bunch of other things I don't need to disclose right now. But we're here. Why is the shirt inside out? I don't know. It's not even a mistake. I put it on like this on purpose. Football shirts, I often just sleep in them these days over wearing them out. Because usually when I get one, it's kind of just like, I get it because it's a new season and I want to have the shirt of the new season. But it's rare that I actually like the shirt that much. That being said, the new leaked Chelsea home shirt for next season looks pretty tasty. Even still though, I probably wouldn't wear a shirt out. The idea of wearing something that's going to potentially stir up conversation that I don't really want. I was speaking to someone about this the other day. Like, they just telling me they need to leave the house every single day or else they feel really down. And I thought, that is mental. You'd be lucky to see me leave the house most days. And like, for me, walking isn't something, it's not an enjoyable hobby. It's to get from A to B. When I'm walking, it's with a purpose. I'm trying to get somewhere. Head down, go, go, go. So to me, a football shirt has always been, whether it's nice or not, if you're wearing it and you're going somewhere, just the idea of someone who either A, supports that team and stirring up a conversation, or B, doesn't support that team and is stirring up a bit of banter. I'm just like, I'd rather not like. And also, Chelsea, I don't know why, but with their shirts they've been making, Jesus Christ, that they've been making them cheaply. Because I buy my Chelsea shirts from normal places, JD Sports. So there's no real excuse. The sponsors, if you've had a recent Chelsea shirt, or maybe it's not just a Chelsea thing, they just come off so easy. At first, I thought it was a me thing. I thought, I might be just putting these in the washing machine wrong or something. But then, like, I had one that I got recently. Literally wore it like once, put it in the washing basket. Then when I was put it in like the dirty washing. Then once I was taking down that load whenever to be washed, I was like, wait, the whole 3 like logo is basically peeling off. And I was just like, I can't wear this out now even if I wanted to, because now it just looks shit. So I just end up wearing them all to bed. I think I put this on inside out because the sleeve was starting to peel, and I just thought, I don't know why I thought wearing it inside out would. I don't know. God, I'm really not feeling it today, man. I'm really not feeling it today. I don't know if you can tell. It's not just a quiet thing, because I was quiet yesterday. I was a little bit more on it. I'm just really not in the mood to do this today. Like, 20 minutes is not a long time, especially for a podcast. Podcasts are 90 minutes on average, but I'm just not feeling it today. This light is doing my head in. It's like pitch black, and every single time I look at it, I go blind for like 10 seconds. I can't see anything right now apart from spots. I'm just not in the mood to do this right now. It's very late. Formula One qualifying, obviously, we're upside down. We're in Australia. I'm saying we as if I'm like a part of the team I'm helping set up. They're in Australia. So, it's early in the morning. It's going to be like early. And I kind of want to watch it. And getting up early for a race, kind of more fun. I always talk about this, but I don't think qualifying is like, I need to see it. But at the end of the day, it's always a bit of a letdown. So I'm going to try and stay up to watch that. That's actually going to be on in a few hours. So is there any point in sleeping? I'm not sure. Got a bit of a sore throat coming along, which I rarely get. So when I do get them, I'm a bitch about it, because I'm just like, ugh, I'm not used to it. I just hate that feeling. It's just like, why are you there? There's just nothing really to talk about. I've been like looking all day for like stuff that I can mention. Not really. There's been like a couple funny clips I saw, but nothing I really want to talk about right now. I'm just sitting here. I'm like looking at the time. I'm rattling off, and I'm just thinking, my normal quota is like 15 minutes minimum, and that's only 10 more minutes. About 10 minutes feels like an age, but that's kind of the reason. That's kind of the joy in a pod a day. The ups and the downs of it, I think in general, when you look at the episodes, you're not going to look at them and say, "Oh, that's a home run. That's a class bit of content." That not a single one, even the best ones that I ever make. Maybe one day, but not what I've made so far. But to me, it's more that as you look at it as a whole, you take a step back and you look at the picture as a whole. You have something interesting, an interesting little graph or something. I don't know. And right now, I don't know. Obviously, I'm still in Marseille. I'm in another country. It's not rained a single day I've been here. It's a pretty nice city, seaside, very different to London. It's sort of very ungentrified. I would describe it as a crackhead city. It's a nice city. It's pretty. It's got a lot of heritage, not heritage, a lot of like old architecture. There's no new buildings. Everything that's here has been here for years. But and everyone lives among each other, rich and poor. It feels like, but it's very it's got crackhead energy, if that makes sense. Not in like a bad way, but in like it's got character. I'll say that. There's similarities to London, but it's very different. Obviously, London's probably a lot more similar to Paris, which everyone who lives here hates Paris. So they probably wouldn't think it's too similar. But I don't know. So there's nothing really to complain about. The job's been really easy. I've just been feeling really foggy. I feel like really fatigued. I was Googling it earlier. Like, I just Googled, why do I feel weird? And then the first link I clicked was like brain fog. So now I'm walking with that. I'm not sure. Like, I feel tired whether I go out and I do a bunch of stuff or I don't. So tired. Once I get to like 4 p.m, I'm like, I could sleep now. So, and like sleep through to like 10 and then you wake up and you're fucked. I could sleep for 10 hours, still wake up, be tired. And just feel sort of weird, like before going into work, before having to like leave to anything, I just feel a weird thing over me, which I can't really explain. So I'm just going with fog for now. And I've kind of had that for a while, and I kind of thought, it's because you're stuck in the same place all the time. Once you go to Marseille, it'll feel fresh. We're in a different country, it's gonna feel like a breath of fresh air. I think initially it felt kind of weird. I was just kind of like, that I had like a weird, it wasn't like anxiety, it was a weird feeling, not because that anything bad's happened, but just being here and knowing I couldn't go back for 3 weeks, which isn't a particularly long amount of time, but it's just more the fact that I was aware of the fact that I couldn't leave until 3 weeks was up, and I was just kind of like, I felt trapped for no reason. I'd literally only been here for 24 hours, nothing bad had happened. I then got used to it and I was like enjoying it a bit. But I don't really particularly miss anything about London. Like, it's a weird feeling. It's not like, I kind of miss being home, I want to be home. Because I know that, I'm like envisioning it now, I'm like knowing I'd being back there. It's going to be the same thing. And I already know how I'm going to feel when I get there. So it is weird. I think I've been feeling this for a while. Like maybe a year or two. Just this kind of feeling weird, stagnant, or like foggy, but being like, but this thing that's about to happen in 3 months, that's how I've been getting by, just thinking, that's gonna a couple months and I feel completely different, and then it comes here and then I feel like the same. I'm like, well, it's fine because of this thing. I'm even doing it now. I'm thinking, I feel a bit weird now, but I'm saving to travel at the moment. It's like I'm traveling right now. What difference does it make? But I'm saving to travel at the moment, and then I'll travel with someone else, and then I feel it'll be more fun because I won't be just walking around aimlessly on my own all the time. I don't know why I'm holding the mic so far from my face. But yeah, it's a weird thing. I don't really know why, and I don't really know what I want to feel differently. But yeah, I think just be back in London. It's really humid all the time. Like, it's really hot in here. It's not particularly hot right now. It's been like 18 degrees max, but like in the evenings, it's just too stuffy. I don't know what that's got to do with anything. Kind of miss my dog. That's the only thing I do miss. My dog. Me and that dog, that's my dog. How about that? I got a cat as well, which, you know, I like my cat, but ultimately, you know, I've known my dog longer, and my dog will appreciate this because the dogs are loyal and I'm loyal. I like my cat. You know, my cat's great, but my cat wouldn't drag me from a burning building. Neither would my dog, but my dog would at least, I don't know what I'm trying to say. My dog wouldn't either. My dog would be shivering in the corner. Like a pussy, ironically, because it's not ironic, I guess. If it was a cat, would it be ironic? I don't know. Yeah, I doubt anyone's listening to these auditions right now. I'm more just venting. Not really venting, I'm not mad. I'm just confused. Dazed and confused. Without the dazed, I'm just confused. But yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know what I need, because I thought I just needed something. This is that something. I'm right now, very weird, different being abroad. So it's like, I don't really know what I need to just feel different. I don't know. Unsure. Very weird point of life. Like, go back, just continue working the jobs I have. I don't know. I feel like for the longest amount of time I've just been like in purgatory, waiting to start living like what I would call life. Like now, like, when will my life begin? You know, Rapunzel song. Just like waiting to like start, but I don't know when it will start. Obviously, it started like how many other years ago I was born. But I just mean like in terms of, I don't know. It's like I technically I moved out kind of. You know, I've got jobs, my own income. I do jobs I pretty much want to do. So it's not that. I'm traveling right now, which is something I want to do a bit more. So it's not that. I just feel like I'd be one of those people who's just never satisfied, probably. Although if someone wants to give me £1 million right now, maybe that would do the job. But no, I just feel like I just don't really know, man. I don't really know. Like, I remember applying for like this job with the BBC, that's apprenticeship things, seemingly something I wanted to do. And I tried it a couple of years before, didn't get through. Mainly one was because of COVID, the other one I just didn't. Third time of asking, you know, I did all these stages, this long process. Did like this video interview, you had to like prepare answers to questions and like displays and whatever. Got the apprenticeship, got the job, decent money for me anyway, and something I seemingly like, and just called him up and was like, yeah, I appreciate it, but no, I don't want to take it. And then just moved on. Like, it's just like weird stuff like that. It's like, why did you do that? Very particular about things, I think. I don't know. Yeah, strange. It's pretty strange. So it just goes to show I don't really know what I want. Tell me what you want, what you really. And my chin is just fucking hurting. Spots. I mean, spots over my face, but just, I guess, from the tiniest amount of stubble I do get, trying to shave that off just causes this bullshit. We're gonna stop now. We're at only 14 minutes, but I'm just exhausted myself. There's nothing I have to say. I'm just emptying out the dregs in the bottom of my brain. And yeah, I'm doing this to keep the streak alive, not because I have any assumption that this is good. This is me sitting in a room with poor lighting, realistically. Mid audio, poor topics, but we're keeping it going. This is 99, and I'll be back for 100.
Here with the kids, and have like 3 kids, and the geezer was probably on like maximum 20 bags a year. Like the most boring bloke you'll ever meet. Like,